Hey YouTube, I'm Roberto. I'm here to help you guys learn some more so you can earn some more. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 DoorDashing tips, and I'm going to keep the tips relatively short so that we can fly through this video. I'm not trying to hold you guys forever. We are going to save the best tip for last, so make sure you guys make it to the end of the video, okay? I do DoorDash personally. All of these tips apply to any of the gig apps that you want to use, whether that's Uber, whether that's Instacart, you name it. Usually these tips will help for most apps. I personally just do DoorDash mainly and a little bit of Uber here and there, okay? Let's go ahead and dive into tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be learning your area. Learning your area is very important because there's areas maybe that have hotspots, but they're actually not that busy. And there's places that don't have hotspots that are busy. And then there's certain hotspots that aren't very good. And there's other hotspots that are very good. Specific stores, you name it, right? Some stores give you guys really good orders and some stores chronically have pretty bad orders. Like I have a store near me named Jollibee. Maybe some of you guys know it. It's like a fried chicken spot. Their orders suck bad. Okay, I don't hate Jollibee. I'm sorry, but terrible. I'm not taking any. Don't give me any Jollibee orders. I want no Jollibee orders. Okay. I'm sure you guys all have these orders, and for the sake of being serious, find these places that offer you these orders that kind of waste your time and try to like stay away from those zones. Okay, learning your area really helps you navigate, save time on the GPS. Like when you're delivering orders, it helps you put yourself in the right place for like catering orders or higher paying offers, anything to just maximize the amount of money that you're gonna make within the hour. Okay, the second thing that I want to talk about learning your area is maybe the area where you live might not be the best area. Like you might have to dash in a different area that's more busy just to make more money. Okay, this also is going to lead into my second point, and we're going to get to that, but I still want to talk about the first point of understanding that your area is always different than someone else's. And when you guys watch this video or you guys watch any of my other videos that I'm going to upload, I want you guys to understand that you shouldn't compare. What I'm going to do is my best to help you guys learn as much information so that you guys can maximize your true potential, right? Because whatever my potential is to make might not be the same as yours. I live in a heavily populated area. If we're just being realistic, somebody who's maybe from a rural area is not going to make as much as me. Diving into our second tip, platinum status. I'm a very, very big lover of platinum status, and I feel like platinum status gives you that freedom to dash wherever you want and whenever you want. I'm able to schedule my entire day around this, and that in and of itself is huge to me because I have kids, I have a girl, and sometimes it's just really nice to not have to like schedule a week in advance. I can just pop the app on and go, right? There's been plenty of times where I'm like, hey, I just want to make 20 bucks, turn the app on, boom. Okay, the second part about platinum status is catering orders. My biggest order I've ever received was $100 and I finished it within about 30 minutes. I don't really need to talk too in depth about that. You're just not getting those orders from gold or silver status. So the catering and being able to dash whenever is like incredible. For some people, it might actually be hard to maintain or to achieve it because you do have to deliver quite a bit. Some areas, platinum status actually just doesn't make a difference. Like you really would be better off cherry picking. But that really just goes back to my first point. Like I said, learning your area, learning your location, and understanding what works for you because what works for me might not work for you, okay? Now, tip number 3, tip number 4, and tip number 5, all of these apply to everyone. Do it because I promise you these will change the game. Tip number 3, buy a wagon. Okay, I'll put the link to the wagon I have below so you guys can go buy that. Buy a wagon. Work smarter, not harder. If you got 50 items you just got from a Kroger's, a Vons, Safeway, why are we carrying that or whatever when we can just wagon it to an elevator if there's one available and take it there in one shot and not have to make multiple trips, right? We're saving money, we're saving strain on our body, the wagon's gonna pay for itself, and you can use the wagon outside of dashing. I put my kids in the wagon and pull them outside and act like it's a race car. They love it. The wagon's amazing. Buy a wagon. That's enough for the wagon. Buy a wagon. Tip number 4. Tip number 5, I'm going to show you guys on my phone, okay? I just want to show you guys basically the 2 apps. So the first app is called Ibotta. It's a cashback receipt scanning app. So you essentially find an item within whatever store you're shopping for. You would add it into the app, scan your receipt, and boom, you get cash back, okay? And then the second one that we're going to be covering is called VETS. That one is similar. It's a point system instead of a cashback system, but same thing, scan a receipt and you get points back. And fun fact, I used VETS actually to buy my wagon. I redeemed a $50 gift card and I bought my wagon. An important thing I do want to know is I'm not sponsored by these apps. I think a lot of the times when people hear like sponsorships from apps, they kind of question the validity of the creator. I'm being very authentic with you guys. I'm not affiliated with these apps. I do have a referral link I'm going to put down below, but I'm not sponsored by them. And you guys really should download them and use them because you're just losing money by not capitalizing off of something you're already getting. Why would we not capitalize off of having a ton of receipts? So for the first one, we're going to go ahead and go into Ibotta. So you would go to your Apple store or your Google Play store and download that to your phone. Once you have that downloaded, you're going to go ahead and type in Ibotta, and then this is what the app looks like. So you have that downloaded on your phone. We're going to go ahead and open that up. After you open that up, you're going to go to this home screen, and then you're going to go ahead and type in the store name. So for example, we have this store Vons, and I have a Vons receipt here. You're gonna click in store, and then we're gonna just act like we have this Yoplait yogurt on our receipt. I don't have a receipt right now that actually has something on it, but we're gonna add this Yoplait in to just act like it's on our receipt, okay? So you're gonna click the search bar at the top right and type in Yoplait, and then we're gonna see it pop up here. So you're gonna go ahead and click on this plus sign and add this into our cart. All right, and then it should show you a check mark. Scroll down and click on this in the bottom right, and then you'll see your one item there. Click upload receipt, and then we're just going to take a photo of our receipt. It says the retailer wasn't there, so I'm just going to take another photo closer of just the retailer, and boom, all 3 of the check marks are checked. So we're just going to use photo receipts, and do use receipt anyways. Sometimes it'll tell you like the side of the is not visible. It doesn't matter. Click it. So normally here it will tell us, hey, you have cash back. It'll be a match, and it'll show you that you've made, like, that one was 50 cents. So we're going to go back to the home screen here, and we're going to show you where the cash is right there at the top right, okay? It would show that you have 50 cents there on your first redemption of your receipt. Now that's for the first app. We're going to go ahead and get into the second app. Now for the second app, luckily, I do have a receipt to scan that will work for us. So we're going to go ahead and scan that receipt and show you guys how that works. Okay. So the second app is called VETS. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your Apple store, your Google Play store, the same as Ibotta, type in VETS. Okay. And this is what it looks like here. Okay. It looks like that. And then we're going to go ahead and open that up and talk about what VETS does and what it offers. So at the top right, immediately you can see 40,000 points. This is our current points. So we're going to go ahead and click on the 40,000 points in the top and just kind of show you guys what kind of rewards we can get with this app. As you can see, we have a $50 Amazon gift card. Like I said, I use that $50 Amazon gift card to buy my wagon. So let's see what else they have here. We can scroll through, let's say 30K, because I have 40K points right now. You can get flowers, you get Airbnb, rent a room, and go Doordash out your room. Amazon, go get a wagon. You could go to the movies and just take a break, go watch a movie. You know, you guys get the point, okay? These are all different things that you can redeem for your amount of points, all right? So let me show you guys how to actually scan. So we're just going to cancel out of that. and click on this camera button right here. And then we're going to click the camera again, and we're just going to go ahead and scan this receipt. Boom. Once we've scanned that, you'll see the 3 check marks in the bottom. Swipe up, and boom, 25 points. Okay, done. And that's basically how Ibotta works. After you scan that, you're gonna see typically 25 points for a lot of receipts, but there are a lot of receipts where you get 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 points. You really get a cool amount of points from using these apps, and that's how you slowly start to build these points that you can then redeem for something useful. You know, at worst, you can always redeem like a Visa gift card, which is like basically just cash back from each receipt. So that's all of the tips that I have for you guys today. If you guys have any questions or you guys want to talk about anything deeper, you know, if you want any more clarification around any of the tips, or you want more tips, because I do have more tips, just let me know in the comments, man. I'm all about communication. I'll respond to the comments, talk to me, and let's get to it, man. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys learn, and if you have something to teach me, I'm trying to learn as well. So let's share some game and help each other make a little bit more, okay? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.